And each rep is a testament to your focus and control. And the primary objective is to deeply activate your core, ensure its engagement throughout every exercise to maximize stability, strength, and overall effectiveness. So this is our opportunity to connect with the body and to understand the mechanics of each movement. We're not just going to go through the motions, we're going to build a stronger foundation from the inside out as we start this next week. And I want you to bring your most motivated energy. It is your fuel for your precision and your dedication. Every single movement counts, contributing to the progression and also enhancing your functional strength. So let's make this session where quality triumphs and you leave feeling powerful and connected. Let's get started. We have our medium-sized hand weights. You're welcome to start off with anything that feels comfortable enough for you, but will also challenge you. So the first thing that we're going to start off with is a goblet squat. So I'm going to take both my mediums up here to the chest. Take a nice wide stance and allow yourself to feel really grounded into your feet. We'll do 12 reps together. We've got 3 rounds of these exercises, 5 exercises, and then a little mobility as our break. So that's number 3 and 4. Slightly turned out feet, pushing the knees out, using the hips, allowing for yourself to get deep into that squat. We're doing a few more reps. We've got 4 to go. We're number 8's complete. And your depth is going to be entirely up to what's comfortable for you. And 1 more. Nice. Good work. So you take a little break in between. We're alternating lower body, upper body. So the break is mostly just the transition. So I'm going to take my 1 medium weight. Be here either supporting on yourself, or you can come over to something that you can lean on. We'll do 10 rows on each side. This is where that core comes in, because you're balancing yourself in this forward position. Really want to draw that navel up and in. Extend that arm, and you're going to feel that balance challenge that your obliques help to coordinate. So you're going to feel the side waist working. 4 to go. And 1. Got a little transition break. We'll move over to the other side. Same thing here. Nice stable stance. Reaching through. You're welcome again to use something to lean against. Want to keep yourself in this nice neutral position. Chest is forward and down. You're trying to get close to parallel to the floor. Finish our 10 reps here. 2 and 1. Great job. Whew, a little break in between. So the lunge is going to be optional as far as the depth. So we have 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. Going to bend slightly. Let's step together, bicep curl. Then step back on the other side. Again, we're working on that form, so you want to make sure that back stays mostly upright. A little bit of lean into that front leg so we can work into that back posterior chain, we call it. That's the back side of the body. So a little glute, little hamstring as we lower down, some quad as we rise up. Good job. Alternating. Halfway there. Should feel challenging. We want to incorporate these compound movements. Working here with lower body and upper body together. Good work. 1 more set. 7 to 8 reps. And those are alternating reps. 1 side and then the other. Beautiful. All right. Take a little break. Shake it out. And I move on. So we're going to have exercise number 3 out of our 5 is an overhead press. So you have options. You can take just the one heavy weight or medium weight here, straight up and straight down. Now I'm going to come down to my knees just to isolate that core a little bit more. You could do it seated or you could do it standing. If you're standing, you've got to really tighten up, make sure there's no arch in your back. When we're here on our knees, we can squeeze the glutes forward and be really secure. It's a little bit of space between the knees. 10 reps. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Whew. Exercise 4 is done. So we have the core part of it here, and it's that side plank. And it come down onto the floor. Options are to be here, right? You can hold the side plank if you like, but I'm going to do plank reaches. So take it underneath and then lift it back up. I'm going to do 8 on one side and then 8 on the other. You could just be here, be a little more supportive. You could also be completely up into the plank. Get your 8 reps in. You might have finished before me if you'd started. Did a couple extras. All right, we'll go to the other side. So this is round 1, almost complete. Same thing, do exactly as you did on the other side, no matter where that body was. I'm going to come up into the full plank option here. Get your 8 reps in. Super stable through that shoulder. Keep the hips lifted. Even if the hips are on the floor, you're feeling yourself light on your hips as you rotate through. Beautiful. All right, we're going to finish off before we start round 2 and 3 with a little hip mobility. So come here in, can be for some, we call it a shin box. You know, you're kind of balanced here, moving side to side. So basically we're just kind of dropping. Need a little support, put your hands behind you and just let the knees drop. The shoulders will stretch. This helps to mobilize the upper body through the core into the hips. And there's even some ankle eversion and inversion, which feels pretty good. Nice. And so that first round was demonstration for both you and me. So we'll move into the next 2 rounds and we'll pump those babies out. Okay, so it'll be a nice finish at about our halfway point. I'm going to move a little quicker and I'm going to turn up the music for you. All right, so here we go. Start off with that goblet squat. Are you ready? 2 more rounds, 12 reps. Use that breath. Wow, great work. Okay, 1 and 2, we go right into it. Let's get those rows. Perfect. Switch to the other side, right into that one. See how you feel. At least 10 reps. Great work. Whew. Break in between. The lunge and curl is next. Pick up those weights safely. Alternate. Want a little extra challenge? You could do one side 8 times kind of quickly, and then other side 8 times quickly. I'm going to demonstrate it here, or just go back and forth as you did before. One more. Great work. Finish up, take a little bit of a rest. If it feels like you need more rest, just drop one weight and use only one. I'm going to use both. 10 presses. Ooh, beautiful. 10 of those. Great work. Side plank with the reach. Now you have an option. If you are feeling like you need more intensity and you're used to working out, you can add in the weight. I'm going to do the second set here. 4. Now could also be without the weight. 5. Also be up here. 6, 7, and 8. All right. Switch to the other side. Six. Nice. Okay. Round 2 complete. See, it's a quick workout. Get a little breathless here and there with it. That's the purpose. And do a little bit of our hip mobility, shoulder openers. You can see from the side here. Kind of stretching, rotating. Gonna open up my hips a bit more on this second round of these. And we'll finish with some cat-cows. Hands underneath the shoulders. Really emphasizing opening up the upper back, pulling the shoulder blades. At the same time that you're tucking the pelvis and then allowing for the pelvis to tilt and tuck. So you get that nice lower back, but also upper back and even a little bit of cervical spine. Move the chin up and then pull the chin in. Strong arms. One more. Breathe out. As you curl up, breathe in. As you come forward. All right, we got a final round here. So this is kind of the telltale round. You decide, can I keep at that intensity? Am I getting a little tired? Form is really important today. So maybe you drop and you use the one weight. Maybe you use less reps. Maybe you go a little slower. I'm going to keep that energy level up because I feel like the form can stay consistent. So I'm going to grab both those double weights. I'll go into that goblet squat because you can hold just one if you need. Now I'm going to add in this second round, a walking goblet squat just for intensity. Now again, if your form feels like it fails a bit in this stepping out, go back to what you did before in the first 2 rounds. Doing 12 reps. 6 and 6. And if you got a little extra bonus, maybe you do an extra 1 or 2. Up to you. All right, those are done. Okay, last set of arm rows. Let's see what happens when I double it up. Going for 10. So if I have to, which I probably will, I'm going to drop one weight after I do a few of these. 4, 5. I'm going to go 6. Drop that one weight. 7, 8, 9, and 10. So just giving you these little options because you're going to do this workout again, maybe another time. So you've got these progressions available. 3, 5, 2, 1. Nice. Okay, the step back lunge is next. I'm going to go back to the alternating version. Now we're going to do 8 sets. Go down here. 1. Now, if the biceps get tired, just do the lunges. And then alternate and maybe do a bicep every other one. 5. Round 6. 6. Really enjoying working out with a little bit more intensity, shorter periods. Do one little, finish one here, a little extra. You're going to what feels good for you to keep that good form central to our movements today. Whew. Okay. A little bit of a break. Finish up here. Overhead. Lift and lower. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Ooh, those are challenging today. We're almost there. All right, plank reach. I'm going to start on the other side this time, just for a little variety. And I bring it up. 8 reps in your chosen form. Of course, this lighter weight, totally optional. Didn't even ask you to bring one along. So just your own body weight is perfect as long as you're maintaining that form. And you can feel one side work, that lower half, all the way up to that armpit. You feel that strength and stability. Other side. And of course, you get this bonus of this working arm. Even without the weight, you're feeling the strength. Isometrically, you contract and pull. Lower slow. 4, good. 5 more. I'm sorry, 4 more. 4, 3, you're keeping your own count. 2, this is your workout. And 1, I'm just honored to be here. It has some motivation. We did it. So let's just down regulate a little bit here. Come back to those shin boxes. Stretch the shoulders. Maybe we reach out and go even further, walking the feet away from you, coming out into what we call a 90-90. So you have a 90 knee bend on one side, 90 knee bend on the other. You can also lay down and do this dropping. You're going to feel even more of a stretch. Just be gentle with your low spine. You know your abilities. Listen to your body. It is your body communicating with you. Sit. Body has one job, and that's you. Ah, all right, hug the knees in. Let's take a couple of breaths here. Full deep inhalation. Just notice the belly fills, almost like it wants to touch the thighs, and might be touching the thighs. Exhaling out, completely compress it. Feel yourself exhaust all of the air that's in the lungs, so you're completely ready and capable of a full inhalation. And long exhalation. Good work. Go ahead and come on up. A couple of those cat-cow sets. Should feel luxurious. Knees under hips, hands underneath your shoulders. Fingertips, I slightly like to tent them and really grip into the floor to feel the strength. Push through the heels of the hands, the pads of the fingertips. Contract the abdominals. Drop the head in. Look between your legs. See your toes. Curl up. Inhale, lift to rise the hips. And notice the chest slides through the shoulders. It's nice, proud posture where we lower back the shoulder blades.